Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Warframe for Dummies. Today we're talking about Railjack missions. Here's what you need to know. So the very first thing I want to tell you guys is most of the Railjack missions are quite literally all the same. If it says there's a defense mission, you do the outside Railjack portion of it, and then you do the defense itself. Or if it's a survival, or if it's an exterminate, whatever it may be, you pretty much do the Railjack portion of it first. All of the mission objections will be off to your left. As soon as you complete those, you complete the rest of the missions. There are 3 new things in this area. Now, the very first mission I would like to go over is called Volatile. This mission in particular is only for the Corpus, at least as far as I know of. Now, this mission is very easy. You go into the area, there's going to be a big generator, and your job is to make sure it does not overload. You're going to be resetting it, but it's going to try to overload itself. You are supposed to shoot particular points to relieve the stress on the drive. Now, it will show you on the mini-map, and it'll even show you on the screen, where you'll need to go, and it'll be in orange like this. Your job is to make sure that this meter does not reach red. If it reaches red, the mission's over, and that's it. Now, throughout the mission, there will be these engineers. Your job is to kill them, because they are not going to help you. Once this mission is completed, you can leave, and that's it. The objective really is to just shoot all the things and shoot the guys you need to shoot. Everyone else, you can shoot if they're actually hurting you, but you need to hit these objectives first. Now, the next mission type is called Ophrix. Now, this mission type is against the sentients, and if you don't know who the sentients are, I suggest looking into them. You will also need a necromech. I will eventually do a video on how to acquire one, but for the time being, they do provide you with one if you do not have one, so no need to worry. What you'll need to do is you will need to defeat this big old thing over here called the Ophrix. There will be multiple spawning, and there will be multiple sentients as well as any other factions. Your job first is to destroy these things, and then you will need to hit the very center. It looks like a sphere on the inside like this. This is the only way you will damage these things at all. Once you hit it about halfway, you will have to go and find these little orbs, spheres, whatever you want to call them, and destroy them, and then finish the job. While inside this large sphere, this barrier, the only thing that you can use is either your necromech, Tenno, or drifter. Now, this is pretty straightforward. You are wanting to stay in control, and that means you will have to destroy these Ophrixes. The more you destroy, the less control they have. You're going to need, if you want to do this solo, you can totally do this solo. No one's going to tell you otherwise. But it is best practice to do it with other people. If you can do it solo, good for you. If not, hey, you know what? We all need help every now and then. This mission type also goes in waves of 3. So every 3 you destroy is 1 wave, and you will need to go through another 3 to get to the next wave. Now, the last 2 things I want to talk about are the Skirmishers and the Veil missions. Now, the Skirmishers are pretty much its own Railjack mission type. It's not too hard to figure this one out. It literally is do the objectives on the left and mission complete. I really can't explain that any further. The other one, on the other hand, is called Veil. Now, they're not a particular mission type, but you'll be having an extra objective to complete called the anomaly. And here's what you'll need to know about that. So the very first thing you will need to do is go to the Veil Proxima, and you will need to find this. It will be a little blinking red sentient icon. Now, it'll be on over any of the selected missions. Your job is to go to those selected missions and do the mission. The extra anomaly will be there. Now, you will also need the paracesis weapon, and I'll show you that when the time comes. So I know you're wondering, V, where do I get this wonderful weapon called the paracesis? Well, Johnny, I'm here to tell you. You have to go to your codex right here, and you will need to go all the way down to the prelude to the war right here. You will need to complete the Chimera prologue. And it's a kind of a cutscene, a little bit of a spoiler. Not going to go too much into it, but there it is, the paracesis blueprint. You don't have to worry about anything else, but yes, that is where you'll find it, and that is where you'll get it. But you will need to have it with you when you're doing the mission. Now, luckily, this is a skirmish mission, so I can show you both at the same time. So, as you can see, there in this mission, you will need to do the first two things: down fighters and cruise ships, as well as investigate the anomaly and disable the missile platform. Once you complete all of those, the mission is then over. So I would suggest highly getting the fighters and the cruise ships done first. If you want to know anything about the Railjack, I would highly suggest going to my Warframe for Dummies Railjack video. But as you can see, once you can do this passively. So when it comes to the disabling the missile platform, you will have to do things inside and outside of the missile platform area. Now, it is good practice to have at least 2 people, but if you are doing this solo, that is still perfectly fine. It'll take a little bit longer, but you will need to go inside and outside, and it should tell you exactly when you need to be and where you need to be. It'll make sure to mark whatever you need to destroy and do the rest of the mission. Now, once all the other stuff is completed, you will see this huge ship, like right here. This is a sentient ship. There's a lot of sentients on there, and you're gonna have to destroy all the sentients in there. Once you destroy all the sentients in there, you're going to want to look for this big red crystal. Once you find this crystal, you will use your paracesis weapon, remember, and you will destroy it. You'll hit it a few times, heavy attack it, doesn't matter, as long as you hit it, it'll destroy it, and you will get anomaly resource from that. And that is it. If you like this video, please comment below, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. It helps my channel immensely. Until next time, see you then, stay cool, take care. Goodbye.